Have you seen deepfake technology? And deepfake technology being where machines are basically acting like humans. And so they're recording voices and then they're saying things as if, a human said it. And I've seen, Elon Musk or Donald Trump, or even some of my friends have used some of this deepfake technology to show how it's being used. And it's scary. What's being created, that essentially a fake version of ourselves can be created on the internet. And I want to talk about, what do we do about this crazy new technology that's here? It's here fast, and how I think we address the craziness, the scariness of deepfake AI technology. Hey there, if we haven't met, I'm Nils Smith, your social media guide. And one of the things that's crazy about social media is all the impersonator accounts, the fake accounts that are out there. I have had a lot of fake accounts created of me, and I'm not a huge influencer. I have like maybe 16,000 followers on my Instagram account, and every week there's a new fake Nils Smith on Instagram, or there was before I got my little check mark, and I've seen that go away. I've seen that system work. And I've had friends tell me like, hey, I sent you some Bitcoin. I'm like, oh no, you sent the fake me Bitcoin. And so it's crazy how people fall for the fakes that exist today. But the reality is the fakes are getting way better. This deep fake technology where a system can learn our voice, our inflection, and just basically capture, because my voice is on the internet, it can learn that. It can actually take videos and impersonate me, and it looks like a video of me speaking and saying things. And at the end of the day, how do we navigate? It's hard already to know what's real and what's fake. And now the fakes are getting even better. So how do we even trust that anything is actually real? So I want to talk about just 4 things that I think can help us in the future of technology, and that I hope technology companies adapt and adjust. But I think we need to be paying attention to when it comes to deepfake technology and how we address this innovation. So the first thing I think we need to do, and it is happening, but I think we need to prioritize, is verification. I've heard so many people say like, I don't like that I got to pay $15 for a blue check mark. And the reality is, we have always just used these technologies for free, and then we get upset that people are selling our data. Well, that's how they make money. But the reality is this is a new way for them to make money, so that they don't have to sell our data and actually can keep us more secure in having a payment system. But that payment system has a verification aspect to it. And so does that verification within these social media profiles. So I love that Twitter and Instagram and Facebook are creating verification systems for all of us, not just for celebrities, because we're all being impersonated or all have the potential to be impersonated online. And so, yeah, I think verification is an important step, and I like the approach that these companies are taking, and they need to continue to take them, and we need to proactively go through those processes so that we can be more secure online, and that we can verify and know that who we're talking to is who we're talking to. And so this is part of the challenges of the innovation and the improvements of the internet in some ways, and we call it improvements, but it adds new complexities that we have to address. So verification is a big part of that. And I think this is verification of different files too. Like, this is actually recorded by this camera of this person and isn't a deep fake. And so I think there's gonna be lots of verification systems and processes created in the future that we need to be prioritizing in our systems and processes as well, and leaning into those things. Now, I'm going to talk about government for a minute. And when it comes to deepfake technology, I think we need to have real consequences as to what happens when you abuse this technology. And so while I hope we have good verification systems and stuff in place, the reality is we've got a lot of scammers out there impersonating people today without deepfake technology, and very successfully scamming people. So this technology is going to make that even worse. And I think what we've got to really prioritize, or what our government's got to prioritize, is what are the consequences of scammers? And I think this is hard because you're talking about people in different countries, and the internet is global, and who governs that? I think we've got to figure that out. I don't know the answer to this, but I do know we've got to come up with better consequences. And I think these social media platforms need to create better consequences as to how we can even make sure that people are posting these things don't just create another VPN and set up another fake account and create another deepfake. We've got to be able to better track people and track systems and deepfake technologies with verification, and have significant consequences for people that violate these rules and laws and policies that are being created around verification with deepfake technology. I really don't like saying this because getting on the internet should be fun, but when we get on the internet, we've got to be vigilant. And that's the reality of the internet today with all the scammers out there and all the impersonators out there. And with this deepfake technology that is developing really fast, we've got to stay vigilant. And when we see a scam, or even we are concerned that there's a scam, we've got to question whether it's real. We got to question whether it's a scam and help others avoid those scams as well. And so we've got to stay vigilant. We need to not just hope that Facebook or that Twitter or that YouTube is taking care of all the verification and all of the consequences and all of that. We individually as users have to stay vigilant and help police this together and help shut down, scammers and fakes and impersonators because it's coming. And at the end of the day, I think deepfake technology can be really cool and can be really interesting and have some unique opportunities. But I think more than anything, it can really set us up for a lot of abuse. And so we as users, if we're going to use the internet and get good quality use out of the internet, we have to be vigilant in how we're using it and how we're addressing issues that we're seeing arise, especially when it comes to the development of deepfake technology. So the solution to deepfake technology for most people is we just have to stop creating it and stop innovating around these technologies. And that is not the answer. I think at the end of the day, innovation and progress is a good thing. And I think with innovation, we have to address the concerns and the issues that come with it. So limiting innovation and stopping progress is not the answer. I think about innovations around deepfake technology where you could do language translation to any language like I could record these videos and then they could be in any language in my voice using deepfake technology. I love that. That's awesome. That's very cool. But it's got to be used appropriately. So I think at the end of the day, the innovation around deepfake technology is cool. And I think it is going to open up opportunities we haven't dreamed of yet. So I don't think we should stop progress, but I just think we've got to be thoughtful as to how we approach and how we address some of the concerns. So this is one of those innovations that I see a lot of concerns around it, and I have a lot of concerns around, but I don't think we should stop progress. I think we need to keep innovating while we're also proactively addressing the concerns associated with this technology innovation. So I want to know, what do you think? Are you excited about deepfake technology? Are you concerned about deepfake technology? What else do we need to do to address the concerns related to this technology innovation? Do you have the same concerns I do? Or is it really not a concern to you? Maybe am I taking this out of proportion? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts about deepfake technology and how we address some of these concerns. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again on the next video.